My name is Julie and I'm an educator at the Peoria Zoo. This week at the zoo, we're celebrating National Pollinator Week. Many times when we're talking about pollinators, we think about bees and butterflies, but pollinators come in all shapes and sizes. One thing that they have in common is they help move pollen from one flower to another flower. Now these flowers need the pollen to produce seeds that'll eventually grow into new plants. So pollinators are very important to plants. But plants are also important to pollinators because they produce the food that the pollinators are looking for, like nectar and fruits. So this relationship between pollinators and plants is a really good one. And it's one of those relationships that we humans benefit from. Did you know that up to a third of the food that we eat has something to do with a pollinator? So it's a wonderful thing to have these guys around, and it's an important reason for us to protect them. Now, a couple of different things that you could do to help protect pollinators is, well, one of my favorites is to find a new plant to put in the flower garden. Maybe it's a rose or a daisy. Monarch butterflies absolutely love milkweed and they need them to survive. So we can put plants into our own backyards to help produce food for these pollinators. Another thing you could think about is putting out a small shallow dish of water. Sometimes during dry seasons, pollinators are going to need a little bit extra drinking water. But you want to make sure that your water level is very low because these guys, they have short little legs and they don't do well in deep water. The last thing that we can think about in helping our pollinator friends is to watch how much insecticides or pesticides that we're putting out on the gardens or in our lawns. Many of those chemicals can have a really harmful effect on the pollinators that we find in our own backyards. Well, pollinators are amazing animals and they are so important for our planet. I hope you can get out sometime this week to find the pollinators in your own area, or even better, come on over to the zoo to see all the wonderful animals we have here.